So guys, in today's episode of Another Creative Designs, I'll be teaching you guys how to make a wedding paper bag in Corel Draw, and I'll be using the Corel Draw, the Adobe Illustrator, and also we're going to be using the Photoshop. So these are my resource files. We're going to be making use of this resource file to make our designs, and this video is going to be a lengthy video, so don't skip any part of this video because it's going to be useful to you and it's going to be educative. So let's hop into our Corel Draw and get started. So this is our Corel Draw, and we're going to be creating a new workspace. We're going to be creating a canvas. So come to your file, create new. We're going to be using an A3 size to make our paper bag. All right, so this is the name. We are going to title it let's use the Omote wedding bag. So the preset, we're going to leave the preset the way it is. The number of pages, we're going to leave it 1, and we're going to be using the RGB. And the paper size, we're going to be changing it to A3. Just scroll and you see the A3 size there. The width, we're going to leave it as default and change the measuring units to inches, and we're going to leave the rotation as portrait. The resolution is going to be as 300, all right, dpi. So just hit the OK. Okay, so this is our workspace, and we are going to be bringing in our background. So these are our resource files, and I have my color guide. This is going to be our color guide. So let me just this is going to be our color guide. So I'll drag the color guide into my workspace. All right, so these are my color guide. All right, so these are my color guide. So I will bring in this background, the black background. So we're going to be using this background. So just drag into your Corel Draw. All right, okay, so this is my background. I'm going to reduce the background. Just come to the edge of this background and reduce it. So I'm going to be using a ruler here. Just drag in, just come here and drag a ruler. Okay, drop a ruler here, bring down another ruler here, okay, and bring down another ruler here, right? Okay, so just bring this down a bit. Okay, so I'll just bring in this background here, just drag in the background. Meanwhile, okay, I'm going to create a right angle. Just double click on the right angle area here and bring in this. Just reduce that. Yeah, okay, reduce this. Right, so this is our right angle here. So I'm going to power clip this background inside this right angle. So I will come to my object, I come to the power clip and select a place inside. So just hit inside. Okay, so see what we have there. So I'm going to edit the content of this right angle. So I will right click on this right angle and edit the power clip, drag and drag to fit the space. All right, okay, so I got this background on the site called Free Pix. So a Free Pix is a site where you can actually get a free template. It comes as a vector template, it comes as an Adobe Illustrator template, and it comes as Photoshop template. You can actually get a mockup in that Free Pix site. Okay, so and in today's episode I'm going to be teaching you how to extract and make use of the template. So it's going to be a lengthy video, but just stick around to the end of this video because it's going to be useful too, and every part of this video is going to give you an idea on what to do when you have such job. All right, so these are the templates I got from Free. You can go to Google, just type your free pics, templates, okay, and go to the site pic. So I'll be extracting this template using the Adobe Illustrator. Don't worry, I'm going to teach you how to extract the template and how to make use of it. So I'll be extracting this luxurious golden logo. So just right click on it, open. It comes as a WinRAR file. Yeah, it comes as a WinRAR file, you can see. Okay, so I'm going to be using this one here, the Adobe file. There you can see the Adobe, the AI logo is already there, so just double click on it. Okay, so it's going to open in Adobe Illustrator. So it's loading now. It takes a little time to open. Don't worry, it's going to open. So okay, just hit the close. Okay, so you can see this is what we are going to be using. All right, so I'm going to be deleting some things that will not be needing here. Okay, just ungroup everything. All right, this is the Adobe Illustrator interface. Okay, so I'll be deleting the things that will not be needing. Okay, so I'll delete this, and I'm going to delete, just ungroup them, delete this too. I'm going to delete. Okay, all right, so this is what we have. I'm going to be deleting this background. So come to your layer. This is a layer here. You can see the layer icon in Adobe Illustrator. You can see that the background layer is locked, so we can't delete it. Okay, we can't delete right now. So what we need to do is to unlock it so we can delete the background. Okay, so I'm going to hit this, keep the padlock you see here, just hit it. All right, you can see right now it is unlocked and we can delete the background. Okay, good. So this is actually what we want to make use of in our Corel Draw. Okay, so what I will do right now, I'm going to save this as a PDF. So go to your file, save as. All right, so I'm going to, let's come to our folder where we are working here. Just use something. Okay, so I'm going to change the format to PDF. You can see PDF there. Okay, just hit the OK and save. All right, so don't worry about the setting. The setting is okay. You can just use that custom or the default setting. Just save as PDF. It's saving. Okay, it's saving. So let's open our resource file and see if it's there. Okay, you can see now we have it on our PDF. So what I need to do right now, I'm going to just copy this PDF, copy, and go to our Corel Draw here and hit the paste. Right, so I'm going to leave it as, I'm going to change it as curve and hit the OK. All right guys, so you can see we have this stuff. Actually we got this from FreePix and we extracted it in Adobe Illustrator, then we bring it down here to Corel Draw. So this is what we are going to be doing on the resource files we're going to be using in Corel Draw. So you can see this is what we have. I'm going to ungroup this. Okay, I'll bring this out. Don't worry, bring this out. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this. So I'll be using this very one here. So what I need to do now, I'm going to hit the Ctrl G on my keyboard to group it. So it's grouped now, and I have my color guard here. So I'll be using this color guard. I'll be using this color guard on this ornament here, on this stuff here, this one here. So what I need to do now, I'm going to copy the property of our color guide here. So what I need to do is go to edit, copy property from, so select that one and I'm going to be using just the fill here, so I'm select the fill and hit OK. So it comes with this arrow. You can see the arrow here, just hit the color there, the color guard. Boom. Alright, so you can see what we have there. Okay, so what I need to do, I'm going to create a cycle here. You can see, come here and select your ellipse tool. You can hit the F7 on your keyboard, or you can just come there and click and hold down Control to have a perfect cycle. So this is a perfect cycle. I'm going to bring it in here. I'm going to increase it. Just hold down your shift to increase and have to have a perfect shape. Okay, so this is what we have. So I'm going to be using a black stuff, a black background in that stuff. So what I need to do, I'm going to be making use of this our background. Okay, so just bring out your background, just copy your background here, just copy it here. I'm going to extract that. Okay, so I have that extracted from the power clip. So I'm going to be using this area. So I'm going to power clip this very background inside our cycle. So you can actually go to the object and go to power clip and place inside the cycle. Right, let's edit the content. Okay, alright, okay, just hit the finish. Okay, so this is what we have here. I'm going to increase it a bit. Just increase. Alright, and remove the outline. Okay, so and we are going to be using, we're going to be typing in our text. So select your text tool, or you can hit the F8 on your keyboard and type. Okay, so I'm going to write D and G. Okay, that's the abbreviation for the name of the couple, Diana and George. Okay, so this is what I'm going to hit the Control K on my keyboard to break that apart. Alright, so here I'm going to be using a font called a gateway signature. Just come to your character here and type a gateway. Just type a gateway. You can scroll, hit the enter. Okay, and just bring that in. Okay, so and also we are going to be using this our color guard here. We're going to be using this color guard. So select your D and G, go to edit, select the property. Okay, I'm going to use the fill and hit OK, and boom. Alright, so that is what we have. So I'm going to create a small cycle in there. Okay, just bring it in here. Okay, this time around you can actually use black too. Okay, bring that in. Just bring that in. Alright, good. So this is what we have. So I'm going to change this to black. Okay, and I'm going to be using this black, this very color, to cut off that area from these two texts, D and G. Alright, see what I mean here? I'm going to select the cycle, select the G and hit the trim. Okay, I'm going to do the same to the G, hit the trim and delete the cycle. Alright, you can see what we have there. So I'm going to be putting this end in that area. Okay, alright, so this is what we have, D and G. So bring it into that cycle. Alright, so change the end there to white. Okay, so we have the end there changed to white. So I'm going to increase that. Okay, so fine, this is what we have. So I'm going to put a kind of flora under this very cycle. So let's go to our resource file. So this, we are going to open this and also extract, convert it to PDF and take it to our Corel Draw. Alright, so I am going to be deleting just the way we did on the first template we got. So I'm going to be deleting some of these stuffs, and I'm going to be leaving the one I will be needing. So I will ungroup them, just ungroup, just keep ungrouping them. Okay, ungroup, I will ungroup this, that, and ungroup. Alright, just ungroup them. Okay, so okay, you can see that our background is actually locked. So just go to our layer there and unlock that background. So delete the background. All I need is just this flora, this that looks like a flora. So I'm going to save this as a PDF. Go to your file and save as, then go to where we have our resource file, and I'm going to type flora. You can name it what you can remember. So I'm going to change the format to PDF and just hit that save. Alright, you can leave it at the default setting and save. So go to your resource file, you can see we have it here now. So just copy that stuff and go to your Corel Draw and hit the paste. Okay, alright, good. So you can see what we actually have here. This is looking so nice. That's why I said don't skip any part of this video, because it's going to be useful to you. Alright, so let's copy the same property of our color guide. Alright, go to edit, copy property, and hit the OK. Then alright, so you can see we have this beautiful design there. Alright, so I'm going to bring this down. So we have this stuff here, and I just group them and bring it in our area. So you can see it's making sense right now. So what I need to do right now is to bring in our image. So go to your resource file. I have this image. I crop this image in Corel Draw. So if you want to know how to crop as a professional in Corel Draw, go and watch the video. I have the video on the description link. Go and watch how to crop as a pro in Corel Draw. So I'll just drag this here to our workspace. Okay, so we have this picture here. So I'm going to bring this picture in. I'm going to reduce this picture. So I'm going to reduce that picture in here. Just reduce that. Okay, so we have this picture in there. So I'm going to take this up a bit. Let's take this here up and increase it. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so we are going to increase this picture a bit. Alright, so I'm going to just drag it and adjust it. So I'm going to be using our shape tool here. I'm going to be using this shape tool here to trim the parts that we are not going to be using. So just drag to select these two areas and show down shift. Okay. Alright, so do the same to the sides. Okay, so do the same to the sides too. Alright, so this is what we have in there. So I'm going to increase this picture. Just increase it. I want the face to be bold. You can actually do what you feel it is fine for you. Okay, this is what I will be doing. Just cut down the part, cut it off, cut this part off. Okay, that's fine. But we just have to increase this area here. Just increase this shape here. Increase that's good, because this is the major area of the paper bag. Okay, so bring down your bag down here. Okay, so let's increase that side. Just increase. Alright, so there is no formula in design. You just need to do something creative. What do we need to do right now? So I'm going to bring in that very background again. I'm going to bring in this background to our workspace. Don't worry, you'll see what we need that background again to do. All right. Okay, so this is the background again. So what I need to do right now, I'm going to use this background to fade down this area. So I will just cut down this area, just cut this area down, cut it, don't worry, cut it. Okay, so I'm going to convert this. I'm just going to convert this, go to bitmap, convert to bitmap, and just hit the OK. The mode is going to be on RGB and hit the OK. All right, so I'm going to flip it to the other angle. So come to flip here, the mirror flip. You can see what we have here. So reduce that to fit in that very shape. Just see, reduce. Okay, so I'm going to adjust that. So I'm going to be using our transparent tool here. Come to this area, use the transparent tool to just fade down this part. All right, good. You can see what we are actually achieving there. Okay, so we are going to be putting our information in that dark area, in that black area. Okay, all right, this is cool, this is very cool. Okay, so I'm going to be adding their names and also the dates of the the wedding. So meanwhile, I'm going to use this. I'm going to be using this stuff here. So just bring that stuff in here, bring it here, just shift page up to bring it up. So I'm going to just copy that stuff, just copy, drag to copy, then I'm going to flip it again. All right, you can see we have this particular design here. So I'm going to be typing their names, Diana and George. All right, so I'm going to change that. I'm going to be using that very font we use, the gateway. Change that. Okay, hit the K to break that apart. I'm going to change the and. You can see that the and is missing, so let's use this and. Okay, so change that color to white. Okay, make it bigger. All right, so drag that. All right, so I'm going to be adding the date of the wedding. So just type the date. It's 30th June 2022. And the Saturday front of that. So I'm going to be using a font called Metropolis. Just type Metropolis. Hit the enter on your keyboard, and you can actually change the Metropolis to the bolder one. Okay, just use a bolder Metropolis. Okay, I'm using the medium, so change that to white and just neutralize everything there. Okay, so this is the front of the paper bag. So we are going to be making the side of the paper bag. Okay, so this is the front and this is going to be the side. This is going to be the side area, and this is going to be the down part of the bag. This is going to be folded, and this is also going to be folded inside the bag. So this is our area. So let's create the side of the bag. All right, this is what we're going to be using for the bag. Okay, let me extract it inside. Okay, I actually got this stuff, this mandala in the free picks. So you can go to the site and download a template for yourself. It's very easy to use. Okay, so I'll be creating a right angle here. Just get a perfect right angle to suit the front. Okay, just have to make everything align with each other. That's what makes your work look professional. Okay, the ruler, I have to bring it down. Bring this down. Okay, so this is our right angle, and we are going to be using our color guard. So select that, go to your edit, copy the property, hit the select the copy property, select the OK, and select that. Okay, so this is the side of our paper bag. Okay, right, this is the side. I'm going to be using this mandala I got from the free piece. I'm going to power clip that inside this area. So just select that, go to your objects and go to your power clip and select the place inside the frame. Select, and you can see the arrow change. Just hit the OK. Wow, that's interesting, that's good. Edit the content. I want to bring that up, so I'm going to copy this here, then bring it down. Copy this, then flip it and hit the finish. Alright, so this is actually what we let's just adjust that. Adjust that. Alright, hit the finish. Okay, so this is the side. Okay, and we are going to be adding a new, we're going to put a new image. Okay, so just go to your resource file. I'll be using this very picture for the side, so just drag that to your Corel Draw. Okay, so I'm going to power clip this very picture inside this place. So just select, go to the objects, select place inside here. Alright, wow, that's, let's edit the content. Edit. Just adjust that and hit the finish. Okay, so this is the side of our paper bag. Let's adjust that picture and just adjust that and hit the finish. Alright, so this is what we have. So I'm going to copy this very stuff here and bring it in here and now change the color. So just copy this, select everything here and copy it, just drag and right click. Okay, so bring that in here. But meanwhile, I'm going to be changing that color to black. I'm going to be changing this color to black. So ungroup this now. I'm going to change this to black. Okay, so select your black color and select this to black too. And we're going to leave that as the color we have inside. Alright, this is cool. So let's copy their names too. Let's copy their names in here. Wow, that's nice. Let's change it to black. Change that to black. Good. So bring down the dates. Alright, so this is the side of our paper bag. Remember that paper bag comes in two side ways. So this is, we're going to make another design for the other side of the bag. Okay, so right now I'm going to create a base for the background. This is going to be the bottom area of the background. So create a right angle, just double click your right angle. It comes with this. Okay, just double click so you can bring that down. Alright, so this is what we have here. So I'm just going to copy this property again, go to the edit, copy property and copy the fill here. Alright, cool. So I'll just have to copy this up. So just drag this and use it to fill this area. Alright, so this is our front and side paper bag. So we are going to copy this, duplicate it, and make a design for the side of the other side of the bag. Okay, so what I need to do right now, I'm just going to copy this bag here now. Just copy the bag, everything, select everything, just drag that here. Alright, so this is going to be the front, the side, one of the sides of the bag, and this is going to be the other side of the bag. So I'll start making a new design for this bag. So I'm going to delete everything here. I'm going to be changing that picture, so delete that. So the background, I'm going to be using a gold background. So let's change this. So I'm going to delete this power clip, just delete that. Okay, just finish. Alright, so we have this, our color guide, just copy that here. So increase that stuff here, bring it in our power clip. Okay, so we have this here now. So I'm going to go to edit, I'm going to the object, select the power clip and place inside this very area. Alright, you can see what we actually have in there. So drag this up to fill in the right angle. Alright, good. So I'm going to be using this very stuff here. I'm going to be using it inside that area. So I'm going to go to object and also power clip that inside this stuff to give us a kind of nice texture. Alright, you can see the texture we have in there. Alright, just hit the finish. Okay, so I'm going to change this stuff. I'm going to change this stuff here. I'm going to change this to black. So since I have the black here, I'll just copy this black here, bring it in here, then increase that, just increase. So this is going to be black on gold. This is looking cool already. So go to our resource file, and I'm going to be using one of these pictures. Okay, just bring in that picture into your workspace. Alright, so increase that picture. Let's bring it there. Wow, increase that. Alright, this is cool. So I'm using our shape tool to trim some of these areas off. So just bring that. Trim this area off and reduce that picture. See how the wife is, the bride is smiling to the groom. Wow, this couple are looking so cute, are looking beautiful. Alright, so this is the front area of the bag. So we're going to actually do a kind of a shade of this color on here. Okay, just bring this here, bring this here. Okay, bring that up. Okay, I'm going to convert this to bitmap, just convert to bitmap, and I'll leave the mode to the RGB. So use your transparent tool to just fade this area down. Okay, you can see the way I'm fading it. Okay, so bring that stuff we have under here up. So change this to black, just change everything to black. So I'm making this this video look so easy for you to to do. Okay, I'm going to be dropping the resource file, but I'm not going to be dropping the picture. So I'm going to be dropping every other resource file for you to practice and do something similar to it, right? Okay, so you can do something similar and send to my Instagram or my Facebook to see your artwork. Okay, I'm so passionate to see you improve. I just want you to improve on in your graphic designs. Okay, so this is actually what we have here. So right now we are going to be using our Photoshop to do a mockup. All right, so let's open our Photoshop to make a mockup. You will see what a mockup is. All right, So we are going to be creating a mockup for this design. In case you don't know what a mockup is, don't worry, you're going to find out what a mockup really is. So we have our Photoshop here, we have our Adobe Photoshop, and I have the mockup I downloaded from free pics. Okay, so I'm going to double click this very mockup, the Photoshop mockup. It's going to automatically open in Adobe Photoshop. Alright, so you can see what a mockup is. This is a mockup. Okay, this is a mockup, and this is the design I actually made in Corel Draw. Okay, so I will show you how I made this mockup in Photoshop. Okay, so this is our design. We have this design. So what I need to do now, I'm going to export this very design to a JPEG or a PNG. All right, so I'm going to export that. Go to your file, going to export, go to your export. Okay, all right, it's loading. So I'm going to, let me save it here. Okay, I'm going to be using PNG. All right, so I just want to maintain that RGB look on that design. So I'm going to hit the export. It's actually loading. Okay, it's loading. So I'll just have to leave the setting just the way it is here, the color mode to RGB 24 bits, and I'm going to just hit the OK. Alright, it's actually exporting, so just hold on for it to export. Alright, so just go to your resource file to see if your design has exported. Okay, you can see we have the exported stuff here. So what I need to do right now, I'm going to drag this stuff, I'm going to drag it to our Photoshop. So just watch the way I'm going to drag it. You can actually drag it, you can actually open it, but meanwhile, okay, let's just try the open. I think that will be easy for us. Go to your file and locate your folder. Okay, I have the desktop here. Just double click the desktop, come to your paperback tutorial, and okay, just open this. Just click open. Alright, so you can see this is actually what we designed in Corel Draw. So we've brought it here in Photoshop. So what I need to do, I just want to teach you guys how to edit your mockup. You can get the mockup in the free pick site and edit it to your content. So I'll go to my mockup. You can see the layers of the mockup. You can see. Alright, you can see here. I just fix this area here. Let's fix that area so you don't get confused. Okay, let me just fix everything here so you don't get confused. Alright, so you can see we have this very color, we have this effect on the top of this object. So when you open this object here, okay, you can see we have the when you shade the layer, you can see each bag has its own mockup. So by the time you shade this layer, just hit this eye stuff here, you can see it's telling you that that's actually the mockup for that very bag. When you shade this layer, you can see it's telling you that it's actually the mockup for this very bag. Okay, so when you check this too, it's telling you that it is the mockup for that very bag. Okay, so if you do this too, it's telling you that there is an effect on that stuff. Okay, so just for you not to get confused, I'm trying to fix one or two for you so you don't get confused. Don't worry, we are going to, you can see this very one is for that area too. Okay, so this is what we have. So I'm going to be using our image. This is our design. I'm going to be using this very design. I'm going to be using this very design on this stuff here. Okay, so I'm going to use this very tool here. Look at this right angle mark tool. You can hit the M to cut out this area. So just select, drag, cut out this area, hit the Ctrl J to duplicate that. So you can see I have this cut off from this very one. So what I need to do now, go to your mockup, select that very one you want to change. Okay, right now I'll be changing this one here. So come to this place. This is a smart object. Double click on that very object. You can see it there. You bring out, it pops out with this stuff. Just hit the OK. So this is actually the design. So what you need to do now, go to your design here, that one that you have cut off from this stuff. See, look at it here. So just bring it here. Just drag it here. You can see. Just hit the Ctrl T to select and adjust the size. Just adjust it, don't worry. Alright, so this might not be the actual size of the mockup. Don't worry, you can actually fix that. Just fix that. It's just a mockup, don't worry. Not going to distort any stuff. Alright, so hit the enter and save. You must save. If you don't save, it will not reflect on that mockup. So you must save this stuff. Alright, so now go to your mockup. So you can see that it's actually applied on that mockup. So this is how you're going to do on these two images. Let's assume we want to change this very one. We want to change this one here. This one, we want to change this very one to black. So what I need to do is double click this tool, hit the OK. Okay, you can see what we have here. So let's just shade that one. Okay, let's just leave that one and drag in this black, this one here. Just drag it into this one. Just drag it, don't worry yourself. Okay, you can see. Now when you save, when you hit the save, it's going to apply on the main mockup. Now you can see what we have there. So let's change this to our gold color here. Okay, this is what we're going to change now. Double click that. Okay, hit the OK. So come to your design. I'm going to cut off this area. Just cut out this area. Cut out that area. Just hit the Ctrl J to select your layer here. Hit the Ctrl J. Okay, so we have that. See, you can see it. Just bring it to that one here. Hit the T to adjust that. Hit the T, Ctrl T to bring that in. Let's zoom in. Let's see what we're actually doing. Don't worry, just a mockup. Okay, so this is how you're going to show your client what you're actually doing for them. Okay, you can actually adjust that. Don't worry, hit the enter. Okay, and hit the save. Alright, so you see what we actually have. This is our mockup. Alright, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell for you to know when I drop another video. Okay, so this is our paper bag design. So right now we have made use of our Corel Draw, and we have made use of our Adobe Illustrator, and we have made use of our Photoshop. Alright, thanks for watching. Alright, stay tuned. I'm still your host, Crown Jeremiah.